We have already come across practical situation in which expressions are useful. Let us see some of them. Statement: Ravi is 4 years elder than his brother. We want to express this statement in the form of expression. For this, we suppose that Ravi's brother's age is X years. So, Ravi's age will be X plus 4 years. Let us consider another statement. The cost of 1 kilogram of mango is rupees 20 less than the cost of 1 kilogram of apple. We suppose that the price of 1 kg of apple is rupees X. Therefore, the price of 1 kg of mango is rupees X minus 20. Let us work out an example. Write an algebraic expression for these situations. The sum of two numbers is 23. Let the numbers be V and C. Then V plus C is equal to 23. Next situation. The difference between two numbers is 5. Let the numbers be M and N. Also, M is greater than N. Then M minus N is equal to 5.
Good morning, students. Let's start our exercise 11.4. 11.3 is already completed, and I hope you have seen the previous video properly and completed your written work. So let's start the exercise 11.4. First question is, take Sarita's present age to be Y years. Sarita is a girl. Her present age is Y years. What will be her age 5 years from now? Means from now what will be her will be means after the years. The years which are going to come, that we are supposed to find here. So after 5 years, what will be her age? So let Sarita's present age equals to Y years, and age 5 years from now will be Y plus 5 years. Let's suppose I give you an example that her present age is 15 years. So after 5 years it would be 15 plus 5, that means it will be 20 years. Understood? So by the method you can also find out the age of your friends and your family members. Next is, what was her age 3 years back? 3 years back means before age they are asking. So if today's or present age is Y years, 3 years back means we have to minus 3. So age here should be 3. By mistake it is written 5. Sorry. Age 3 years back will be Y minus 3 years. Understood? Suppose it is 15 years now. So 3 years back means 15 minus 3, that will be 12 years. Next is, Sarita's grandfather is 6 times her age. Whatever her age is, her grandfather is 6 times older. What is the age of her grandfather? 6 times means we have to multiply her age by 6. So age of grandfather will be equals to 6 into or 6 multiplied with age of Sarita. So 6y. Similar are the questions of 4 and 5. You can see age of grandfather minus 2 because grandmother is 2 years younger. Younger means smaller. So you have to subtract minus 2 and 6y minus 2 will be the age of grandmother. Then Sarita's father age is 5 years more than 3 times Sarita's age. 3 times Sarita's age, that is 3y, and 5 years more, so plus 5. 3y plus 5 also you can write, or 5 plus 3y you can write here. So by this method you can find out the age of your any relative, family member or your friends. Okay, now moving to the next part of the question. First B part is the length of a rectangular hall. There is a hall, you might have seen there are many halls, as well as there is hall in your school also. So the length of the rectangular hall is 4 meters less than 3 times the breadth of the hall. What they are saying, 4 meters less means minus 4, than 3 times means 3 multiplied with breadth of the hall. So what is the length if the breadth is b meter? So it is given here. First, what we are supposed to write always, given. It is given here breadth of the hall is b meter. Now length of the hall will be equal to 3 into breadth. As I said here, 3 times breadth means 3 multiplied with breadth, then 4 meters less, that is minus 4. So 3 multiplied with breadth minus 4. So 3 into b minus 4 equals to 3b minus 4 is the length of the hall. And if suppose I put here the value of breadth, you can find out the length of the hall easily. So this is the method of finding. Next question is C part. A rectangular box has height h centimeter. You can see here this is the height h centimeter. Its length is 5 times the height and breadth is 10 times less than the length. What they are saying, first, what is given here, height of the box is h meter. According to the statement we are writing, rectangular box has height h meter, so that is why we have written height of the box h centimeter. Its length is 5 times the height. So length of the box is 5 times of height of the box. So 5 into height, 5h centimeter is the height. Now moving to the breadth. Breadth is 10 centimeter less than the length. So 10 centimeter less than length. So from length you have to subtract 10 centimeters. So you will be getting the breadth. So breadth of the box is equals to length of the box minus 10. And we already know length is 5h we found here. 5h minus 10. That will be the breadth of your given rectangular box. This is a rectangular box, not a cuboid. Not a cube. This is not a square box. This is rectangular box. Okay. So it is having all sides different. Length is different, breadth is different, and height is also different. Okay. So by this method you can find out the length and breadth of the box. If one entity or if one element is given, you can find out the rest one. Now next It's very interesting question. 3 girls are there. Meena, Beena and Leena are climbing the steps to the hilltop. They have gone for the trekking and they are climbing the steps to the hilltop. Meena is at step S. Beena is 8 steps ahead and Leena 7 steps behind. Where are Beena and Meena? The total number of steps to the hilltop is 10 less than 4 times that Meena has reached. Express the total number of steps using S. Complicated also, interesting also. Let's do it. How to do? It is given there Meena's position as S steps. Okay. Now Beena is 8 steps ahead. Ahead means plus. So Beena's position would be S plus 8 and Leena is 7 steps behind means minus. So Leena's position will be S minus 7. Now it is given that the total number of steps to the hilltop is 10 less than 4 times what Meena has reached. So you have to show the total number of steps with respect to Meena's step. So Meena's position you have to first see what is it, S steps. So accordingly total number of steps will be 4 into Meena's steps minus 10. As it is said here 4 times and 10 less. So 4 times is 4 into Meena's position and then 10 less means minus 10. So 4s minus 10 is the number of steps. So these are the total number of steps. You can say 4s minus 10 are the total number of steps which are present on that hilltop. Interesting? Hope you enjoyed the question. Now moving to the next related to your traveling. Yes, E part. A bus travels at V kilometer per hour. There is a bus which travels at V kilometer per hour. It is going from Daspur to Bispur. After the bus has traveled 5 hours, Bispur is still 12 kilometers away. What is the distance from Daspur to Bispur? You have to express it using V. So you can see in this pictorial representation there is a bus which is starting from Daspur and reaching to the destination is Bispur. From Daspur to the position where the bus will reach is the distance covered in 5 years. After that also it has to travel 20 kilometers, then it will be reaching to its destination, that is Bispur. Now we'll be starting with the solution of the question. It is given here that speed of bus is v kilometer per hour. Now we should know this formula, or if you are not knowing, please write it down. Distance is equals to speed multiplied with time. Now distance traveled by the bus in 5 hours is equals to speed, which is v kilometer, and 5 hour is the time. So v into 5, that is 5v, is the distance which is covered by the bus in 5 hours. Now distance from Daspur to Bispur is equals to distance traveled by bus in 5 hours plus 20 kilometer, because after reaching here, after reaching this point, it has to travel 20 kilometers more to reach Bispur. So you have to add 20. So 5v plus 20 kilometer will be the final distance from Daspur to Bispur. Understood? So this is the method to solve such questions. And also you have to write all the study material from the video itself. I am not going to send any written work separately. So you have to pause the video and copy it down. Now, next question is, change the following statements using expressions into statements in ordinary language. For example, given Salim scores R runs in cricket match, Nalin scores R plus 5 runs. In ordinary language, Nalin scores 15 runs more than Salim. So you have to change the following statement using expression into statements in ordinary language. So here the first question is given as a notebook cost rupees P. There is a notebook which cost rupees P and a book cost rupees 3P. So this is what mathematical statement it is given, but you have to convert it into ordinary language. So you can write it as, first what is given, cost of book is P and cost of notebook is P and cost of book is 3P. So cost of book is what? 3 times cost of notebook. So in the ordinary language you can write it as cost of book is 3 times that of a notebook. Simple language, or we can say ordinary language, common language which we are using. In that you have to convert the following mathematical statements. Now moving to the next is, Tommy puts Q marbles on the table. He has 8 Q marbles in his box. Again we have to convert it into common language. So it is given that marbles on the table are Q and marbles in the box which are kept by the Tommy are 8Q. So marbles in the box you can represent as 8 into marbles on the table. So thus we can write it as, there are 8 times more marbles in Tommy's box as compared to those on the table. Hope you understood the question and how to convert it into ordinary language. Next, few more questions are there. I don't think you need the explanation for that. I will be just showing you. Please copy it down. Number of students in the class are n. Number of students in the school are 20n. So number of students in our school is 20 times the number of students in our class. Then Jagu's is Z years. Jagu's uncle age is 4Z years. Aunt's age is 4Z minus 3 years. So Jagu's uncle's age is 4 into Jagu's age, and aunt's age is Jagu's uncle age minus 3. So final statement will be, Jagu's uncle is 4 times old as Jagu and his aunt is 3 years younger than his uncle. One more question is there in this. In an arrangement of dots, there are R rows. Each row contains 5 dots. You can see here 5 dots are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Each row contains this row. This is column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is row. So each row contains 5 dots and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots are there in one column. So total number of dots you have to find it down. 5 into number of rows. So you can write total number of dots are 5 times the number of rows. Now we have reached to the last question of this exercise. Question number 3. It is given Munnu's age to be X years. Can you guess what X minus 2 may show? You have to, hint is given, think of Munnu's younger brother. Can you guess what X plus may show? What 3x plus 7 may show? So you have to say this is Munnu, which is a boy, who is a boy in his family. So his age is X years. So what X minus 2 years show here? Whose age is this? Then X plus 4, 3x plus 7. For whom these ages are shown here? Who are the persons whose age are these? So we have to find it out. So it is given that Munnu's age as X years. So X minus 2 is an age smaller than X. It is clearly visible because we are subtracting 2 from X. So it is smaller than X. So X minus 2 years can be the age of Munnu's younger brother as it is given in the hint. Now X plus 4, one more expression is there. So X plus 4 is an age bigger than X. This one smaller because of minus, plus, so bigger. So X plus 4 years can be the age of Munnu's elder sister or any other person who is elder sibling, you can say. Now 3x plus 7 is an age very bigger than Munnu because 3x means 3 times of his age and then adding 7 to it. So it can be the age of Munnu's father or we can say Munnu's mother. Okay, so by this method you have to find it down or apply your logic and say whose age it would be. Now next part of the question is, it is given Sarah's age today be Y years. So Sarah's age Y years. Think of her age in the future or in the past. What will be the following expression indicate? Y plus 7. So Y plus 7 is an age larger than Sarah's age. So it can be Sarah's age after 7 years from now. Now next is Y minus 3 is an age smaller than Sarah's age. So before 3 years from now means past. Now next is Y plus 4 1 upon 2. So it is an age larger than Sarah's age. Always remember if plus is there, so it is larger and minus means smaller. So Y plus 4 is 1 upon 2 can be age after 4 years and 6 months, 4.5 years you can say. Then y minus 2.5. So it is a age smaller than Sarah's age and it is before 2 years and 6 months. Half year is 6 months. So it is 2 years and 6 months before age or past age, you can say. Now finally we have reached to the last part, last question of this exercise, that is C. It is given n students in the class like football. What may 2n show? What may n2 show? Sorry, it is n upon 2. N oblique 2 it is. Think of games other than football. So it is given there, number of students who like football are n. So 2n is the number of students more than the number of students who like football. So 2n can represent number of students who like cricket, any other game we can say. So it is, suppose we have taken cricket. So 2n can represent number of students who like cricket. N upon 2 is the number of students less than the number of students who like football. So it can represent the number of students who like basketball. So here also what you can see, more students are liking cricket. I know you also would be liking cricket to play it. So we know we all love cricket. So that is the bigger number, whereas basketball and football, these are the games which many people don't like to play. So this is the way you have to solve the question. I hope the questions are very clear to you and you can write it down by your own method. Okay. Now it's time to say goodbye. Take care of yourself and your family members. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day and complete your study work on time. Bye bye.